So GarageBand is one of those applications that allows you to go through and basically edit up a lot of songs and even edit up your own songs. And you might be trying to figure out how to use it. Now, I'll show you a quick breakdown. Number one, this is what the application looks like. You can go ahead and just search up GarageBand on your iPhone. You can always go through and just download it from the Apple App Store. Now, once you actually get it, you'll basically come to a page that looks something similar to this. Let me just focus in on it. So this is what the main page looks like. So this is kind of like your splash screen. It's going to show you all the projects you currently have in GarageBand. If you want to just create a new project, you can click on the plus button at the top right corner, and it will allow you to jump right into this page. Now this page is going to allow you to choose which particular tool you kind of want to just jump into. So there's keyboard, sound library, external if you want to plug it into an external, like a machine or something, a drummer, world. So you can find the instrument that you want to go and start with, but you can always go through and change this later on. So let's say I want to start with drums. I will go and tap on drums, and I will go through and basically jump into this page. Now it doesn't matter what instrument you have. So here's like a little simulation of like a drum. So I can tap on this and I can kind of just hear what the drum is. But regardless of that, your instrument will be at the bottom, and then your extra options will be at the top. This top button right here with this arrow pointing down, that's going to allow you to kind of jump between either your song that you're using or the instrument. This little second button is going to be a track button. So it's going to allow you to click on that particular, that drum that you used to, or whatever other option if you want to switch to a different instrument quickly. This little like audio toggles going up and down, that's going to allow you to kind of change your track volume. So you can change this up and down, your track pan if you want to pan it left or right, if you want to mute it, if you want to put it in your audio, compressor, all these other options, you can kind of customize it this way. You also have the option of playing the song that you're currently listening to or that you're currently making, and you'll see that little audio, like that visual tab, which will basically show you exactly where you are in that song. If you want to skip back to the beginning, it'll show you where you're at there. This button right here is going to be a recording button, so you can start recording whatever you're playing right here. So you can just kind of start recording, and then you can click on stop if you want to basically stop that recording. You'll see a little metronome, a back button, and then that settings application or that settings portion if you want to kind of edit up your settings, your tempo, time signature, all these other things. Now when we record, you'll see that this button now basically shows up right here. The third button right up here now after recording brings you into your actual track. So this will basically show you the actual audio or that thing that you just basically recorded. So this will be those drums that you recorded or whatever else you just recorded. That will show up right here. Now here you can edit up a lot more. You can move things around by holding it down and moving it around. You can tap on the actual audio if you want to edit it up, delete it, rename it, all those other things. You also have this plus button down here too, which if you tap on it, it will allow you to bring in another instrument. So now you can go into a different instrument right here. You can go back up and you can hit that recording button. And then from here, you can go and tap on it and you can just start listening to the audio. You can start recording it. And that's going to be another thing you can kind of do here too. And then you can jump back into this third button right up here and you can see that new track that you just, created. So that is basically how to use your GarageBand. And whenever you're done, you can basically, kind of export this song by going through and you can tap onto this little settings portion right up here. And then you'll see all these other options. And then if you want to, you can kind of edit it up further from here. So it's kind of up to you. And whenever you're fully done, you can always go back into the main page. So you can tap right up here. You can go back into this My Songs portion right here. It will save the project. And then you can always hold it down if you want to share this project out, if you want to move it, copy it, download it, whatever you want to do. And that's basically how you use GarageBand. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.